haven't done one of these in a long time. It's way brighter than our car.
I know.
We're driving in my mom's car, but that's a whole other story. It's also literally the middle of the night, and we're headed to the hospital because it's baby time.
It's baby time.
So at my last OB appointment, it went differently than imagined, as my appointment seemed to. But he came to me and he was like, I'm gonna be gone for the next week, which is right over your due date.
Due date's smack in the middle of the week he's gonna be gone for.
And he's like, so we can schedule you for an induction this week, or we can schedule you an induction for after July 7th when I get back, which my due date is July 3rd, or you can choose to deliver naturally. And honestly, he left the choice up to me, and he's like, I just want you to have all the information and the choice is yours. And I was like, I would like to deliver naturally, ideally, but when it came down to the potential of delivering without my OB there, no thank you. Because my OB is amazing. And so we chose to be induced this week. And today is the induction day.
Today's the day.
So we are literally at the hospital.
We just got here.
Just pulled in. Gonna get our bags out of the back and go get this thing started. Anything else I need to add? That kind of summed it up, right?
No, it's better. We're here now. It's 11:49 p.m. So, like Brandy said, like the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm. So tired.
Yeah. Well, and I also went and picked up my mom and brother from the airport last night.
Mm-hmm.
We got back in. I don't even remember. I wasn't even looking at the clock at that point. I was just trying to get
almost 1:30.
Yeah, it was past 1 a.m. that we got back.
Yeah.
And, you know, getting up with the kids, it was just before 7 when I actually was officially up for the day.
I was up before you even.
Yeah.
And I slept on and off while you were driving, but I was also up a good chunk while you were driving too, because I could not.
You were worried?
Yeah, I could not sleep. So yeah, we're both in a rough way.
A little tired.
Mm-hmm.
About to be more tired. Because getting induced is not something that's terribly restful.
I was really, really hoping for her to be my one natural labor, because we are so done after this. But apparently I'm 4 for 4 on induction, so.
Yep. 4 and no more.
Yeah, about to head in and keep you updated as we go.
Yep.
So.
Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now.
Keep you updated.
Checked in, changed. Here we go.
Alright. So.
First night over.
It's now 9:20 in the morning. So. The day has begun. We have slept a bit.
All things considered, yeah.
So that was good.
Beginning to contract now. I don't know for how long I've been contracting, but I know that I'm contracting now.
Yeah. Trying to get the process going, but we've got to wait for her body to respond, but that is A-okay. We're okay with that. Not going to force anything.
Expected. Normal.
Yep. So right now we're just hanging out watching Jumanji, just waiting for things to get going.
Progress as they will.
Yep.
And baby girl's head down and doing well, and I've had a little wave of anxiety here and there, but overall pretty good. Much better than I was with Declan. With Declan, I was just anxiety-ridden the entire process.
Yeah. For real.
Yep. Just trying to be as calm.
Yep.
Calm as possible.
Yep.
Not rush.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take however long it takes.
Patience is hard when your kids are at home without you and you're waiting to meet your new baby and you're just sitting there watching Jumanji because there's nothing better to do.
And honestly, I miss him already.
Yeah.
I really do. I'm like, I just want to hold her and go home. I told Kyle earlier, I was stuck between this, like, let's get on with it already, and be patient. We don't want to rush anything. It's going to take how long it takes kind of mindset, you know?
Yep.
But that's pretty much where we're at, so we'll see how the day progresses.
Yep, and we will keep an update going, so we'll see. So, until the next clip.
What?
Alright, the egg has been cracked.
Meaning they came in and broke my water.
They broke her water. So they broke her water. They were going to start her on Pitocin. I don't know when. I thought they were going to do it quickly, but we're still waiting for that. And now we're just sitting here watching the proposal.
Getting closer together in contractions.
Yeah, her contractions are getting closer together.
They haven't been anything painful yet, so we'll see now that my water's broke.
Yep, it's gonna.
And then I feel like it's gonna get pretty bad once the pit kicks in and stuff like that.
Agreed. So that's where we're at. We're just kind of hanging out, but it's gonna start getting real here anytime. Yep.
So fairly soon now.
Yeah.
Getting a little nervous off and on feeling.
We've also been napping off and on. So I feel like we're both pretty well rested, actually.
All things considered.
All things considered. But
and sleeping in the hospital in labor, hooked up to a bunch of crap, is not the most restful sleep. But I actually did sleep, which is saying something.
yeah, accurate. So yeah, that's where we're at. For the record, Brandy has no appetite. So she can't.
I'm on an all liquid diet anyway, but
yeah, they brought a bunch of jellos and broth and juices and different things, and she just dabbled in most of it, but not really been able to consume it, most of it. So, but yeah, nerves will do that to you. / labor, I'm sure, probably isn't helping. Your body's probably focused on other things right now, but anywho, that's where we're at. So we will keep y'all updated. So.
I'm just ahead.
All right, Brandy's just ahead because she's somewhat indecent. She's breastfeeding because we had our baby. Little Miss is here. She was born this morning at 4:20 a.m. After the longest labor that Brandy's ever had.
It was quite complicated.
She was in labor a total of, from the time that they very first started trying to ripen her cervix until Reagan came was about 27 hours.
She holds the record for my longest I've ever been in labor.
Yep, so, from the time she was having contractions till she was born, it was obviously a lot less, pretty significantly less than that, but still the longest.
A couple of significant hiccups happened is she was not wanting to move downward more than just a little bit at a time. Homegirl would not make contact with the cervix.
She was not in position.
No.
So.
And then her heart rate kept dipping.
Yeah, every time Brandy would contract, Reagan's heart rate would dip.
But significantly enough that they felt the need to stop me.
Yep. So they stopped her contracting to try and figure out what was going on, and eventually took her off with Pitocin and then allowed her to continue.
Shot me up with something that stopped
Mm-hmm.
But she ended up taking over naturally.
Yep. And things were progressing pretty well, and then they gave her just this scoochest bit of Pitocin to give her the extra bump over the edge, and it worked.
Yep.
Homegirl was born pretty shortly thereafter. So.
Didn't feel short to me.
No.
A very long night.
Randy was exhausted. I don't think either of us slept at all yesterday. Like, I mean, we had some naps like during the day while she was in labor, but once.
Yeah, and I didn't really even.
Yeah, but once it became.
You really didn't nap, and you napped more than I did.
It's true. Yeah, once labor kind of got in the swing of it, it was nighttime, and neither of us were really sleeping, and so I think the first time that we slept since yesterday morning, like any kind of meaningful sleep, was just like just now. She just woke up from like an hour and a half sleep. Well, nap, and it's 4 p.m. The day's almost over. So it's been.
You slept a good chunk earlier.
Yeah. So
You
it's.
slept probably about that earlier.
Did I? I wasn't keeping track of time, but regardless, it's been a long couple days. But baby girl is finally here, and
I got her out in 2 pushes.
yeah, Brandy pushed twice, and baby was born.
One push was her head, and one push was the body, and those were the only 2 times that I pushed.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So it went pretty smooth once we got to the point. It was just getting to the point of being able to push that took the long bit. So anyway, that's really it. She's happy, healthy, cute as frick, tiny.
Super tiny, 6 pounds, 1 ounce.
6 pounds, 1 ounce. Our smallest baby yet.
And ever.
We're not having any more babies, so she is our smallest baby, period. But no, she's super cute and little and just adorable. I'm excited to put her in bows and pink clothes and
But no.
all that shit.
Go on then.
Alright, just the one-time showing of, where is she? The Reggie Reg.
You gotta tilt it. Can't even see. She's tucking in.
There she is. She's sweet and little. Anyway. Yep. So, success.
That's where we're at. But now, because of how everything sort of went, we're being kept till Sunday.
Yep. Today, for reference, is Friday. So we're gonna be here the rest of the day today.
And she was born early this morning.
All day tomorrow, and then whenever for however long it takes for them to release this on Sunday. So we'll see. But anywho, until then, signing off. Peace out, y'all. Here we go. All right. Go on then. That is Reagan. That is Reagan. Here, let me take your water bottle.
Yes, come see her.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's going to cry. She's going to get a shot. She's going to get a shot.
Not right now, no. Nope, that's your baby sister, boys. Hey. All right, y'all. Y'all. Brandy's once again not decent. She's feeding a beeb. I don't know if there's anything more to say. We're still here. However, we're getting ready to go home probably, as long as she doesn't have jaundice or fail her jaundice screen anyway.
Originally supposed to be tomorrow.
Yep. Today's Saturday.
So we're supposed to go home tomorrow.
Sunday.
But we think we are able to swing going home today, which is exciting.
Yep. They said that everything's in the clear for us to leave so long as she passes her last jaundice screen, which they have to wait 36 hours from the time she's born to do, which means we'll be doing that here in the next hour and a half or so. So until then, we're just chilling, waiting.
We've started preliminary grabbing things and taking it to the car.
Yep.
Got the car seat here.
Yep. Ran up everything, got it out. Just a couple things left, and now we're just waiting. We're playing the waiting game. So,
Trying to think if anything noteworthy really has happened. boys came and visited
Mm-hmm.
a couple of times. Yeah.
And we've been here for the duration.
I've watched a lot of movies.
Yeah, we both have watched a lot of movies. We watched different movies from each other even. Because we
know.
like alternated sleeping so that one of us is up at all times. Because homegirl does not like laying in her bassinet.
Well, she does okay. But...
We never lay her in it.
Well, it's because she doesn't do the best. Like, she does these random little one-off, like, and then settles down. It's kind of impossible to sleep to, so we haven't been sleeping.
Anyhow. Yep.
So one of us will sleep while the other one holds her, and then we'll swap.
Yep. Anyhow, that's the update.
But we're excited at the possibility of going home.
Very excited.
So we got home yesterday evening. Wow, it's nice to be home. Last night was rough.
That was super rough.
I think we both got about less than an hour of sleep. Literally. She did not care for her own bassinet.
Nope.
Not even
She was
a little.
like, hold me or nobody sleeps. Mm-hmm. And
nobody slept.
Nobody slept.
She's content in her little chair, though. She really likes it, which is nice. Got a couple of short naps this morning. The boys are out and about with Grandma.
Yeah, she was super kind and took them out of the house so that we could... The idea was so we could get some sleep, but... Now we're just getting ready to get some stuff done. So.
Well, because she had to eat. So we woke and they're still gone. But hopping on to end this. So we're home. Trying to get some food in ourselves now. Oh, little. I'm gonna try and get some things done and hopefully get another nap in. But baby girl is here. She's sweet as pie. And that's all. Until whenever I may do this again. Bye.
Bye.